Hey guys, welcome to this video. So grateful to have you all here with me on this journey of moving through wild energies. When I say wild, I just mean like deeply unconscious energies. I know for me right now, it's like I'm moving through a lot of gunk, like a lot of just gunk coming through the system. It feels like there's been this really big fire started in my energy field, and you could say it's Agni, like the fire of grace, the heat of grace. And I feel like this Agni, or Agni, is burning up a lot of my unconscious rage. That's one of the most repressed energies that I have in my own body, is the energy of rage. And so when we are purifying the energy of rage, or when the Agni, the fire of grace, is purifying the energy of rage in our body, it's gonna feel like a lot of heat. It's gonna feel like a lot of you just wanna scream. And this is really good. This is an expression that your nervous system has suppressed for a long time. It's a song your nervous system wants to sing. It wants to scream. It wants to be in rage. It wants to stomp its feet. It wants to move the body in an aggressive, combative way. Like a martial art could be really powerful, for you to connect to if you are moving the energy of rage through your body. And it doesn't have to be rage. There could be just lots of gunk in general. Whatever is like this deep chunk of energy that's been frozen and stuck in your body and that has been dormant for maybe many lifetimes. Whatever that is for you, it could be grief, it could be fear and terror. I think something just flew in my mouth. Whatever the energy may be, it feels like we're all in this pressure cooker. We're being cooked by Agni, by the fire of grace. And so because there's so much heat, there's so much light, it's like this incinerating, like this light with, like I've been saying, lots of heat. It's here to transform. Just like you transform it in alchemy. You need heat, and you need pressure. And so because there's so much light, because everything is so transformative, I know especially this last year, but especially in the window we're in right now, it's gonna bring up a lot of gunk, a lot of the deeply unconscious material that's been stuck in your body for a long time. And I know we talk about this a lot, and this is the essence of what is happening. This is the essence of upgrading and transforming our consciousness, upgrading and transforming our bodies on a cellular level. It's like that's what we're here to do, is transform this unconscious material into light, or release it so that light can flow and fill where it once was. Same thing. That's the essence of what we're doing. I make these little energy updates for you guys because it feels inspiring to me. It helps me move this energy. And in doing that, that's like an offering to you. And so I hope that these help. I just want you to know, like, if you're feeling lots of gunk, I was feeling like lots of stuffiness, like I had a little cough, just like you might be having very physical symptoms, like you might feel clammy or cold. You might feel like 100 years old, like you don't want to move. Your external situations are absolutely going to be triggering up, and they're going to be in this divine harmony with what the light is bringing up in your body. So it's all in orchestration. So if you're purging rage right now, your circumstances no doubt are going to be making you feel rageful. Or if you're feeling lots of grief, things in the external are going to be kind of poking at that grief even more. So know that the universe is just organizing things in such a way so as to help you clear this energy out of your body so that you can be filled with even more light, more of your true self. You'll feel more powerful, more connected to source. And so know that your external circumstances are serving you. Like your external circumstances are the way. They are the way through this. And so notice if you're rushing to try to change your circumstances to avoid feeling what you're feeling, like if you're feeling lots of rage and you notice yourself, I want to change things so I don't have to feel rage anymore, I'm going to tell you ahead of time that no matter what you try to do, the next circumstance is still going to trigger rage. Like you can't escape yourself right now during these times. Now, if there's abuse in your circumstance, if there's things like that, the thing is, we can try to change our circumstances from a disempowered state and everything will still follow us that we were running from, right? The universe is like, no, not going to let you off the hook. You still need to be with this rage. Or we can change our circumstances from an empowered state of being. And that's different. Like if you're going through abuse, if you're in a circumstance that isn't supporting you and you're able to change that to give yourself a more nourishing environment. But I will say sometimes a nourishing environment can be an environment that is triggering as long as there's not abuse involved. I just want to make a clear delineation there, right? But if it's like little, quote unquote, little things that feel really big in your system, this is a sign that the circumstances you're in are actually serving you. And once you learn the lesson from the circumstances, once the circumstances you're in clear the energy in your body that they're meant to clear, once they bring them up and you're able to see them, feel them, work through them and transmute them, and then all of a sudden your circumstance just doesn't bother you anymore, that's when it will shift. That's when the universe is like, okay, they learned their lesson here. They outgrew this container that they were in. They felt through all the rage, the grief, and the fear they needed to. And then you'll find that the external will just transform on its own in an effortless way. And you will move into a different situation from an empowered state of being. Or the situation you're in will just transform so much, you don't even feel the need to move, and it will just be very supportive. I mean, it's already supporting you, but it will just feel a lot better, perhaps. So keep that in mind. I'm talking to myself always. I'm always including myself when I'm speaking to you, if you can feel that. Yeah, that's the message. I also wanted to say, I'm really loving the Kundalini support group, and I think it could be really helpful for some of you guys. And the thing is, you only have to, you only have to make a one-time Patreon payment of like $7, and you have a lifetime access. So Patreon's a month-to-month thing, I know. But if you just want access to the Kundalini group, you literally only have to sign up for a month. You can just sign up, join the Kundalini group, and then, you don't have to continue being on Patreon. You can just delete it, once you're on the Kundalini group, and you'll have access to all the exclusive content for 1 month, which is also cool. But then you're done, and you're in the group forever, for life. So, and I really like having the paywall there, because I feel like it adds more of this it brings more safety to the container, right? I think it brings more of this, something about it, like it just brings more of this feeling of, integrity to that container. It's like, the people that are there are really there. And I just feel like it's a good way to, it just feels like a good way to move for me, as far as, offering that space. So if that is something that resonates with you, I feel like I could have explained that so much better. But if that is something that resonates with you, I'll put the Patreon link below. I also have other tiers that have other offerings. And yeah, I like the group because it's like you guys get to post what you're sharing through, and then you can relate to each other. You guys can build relationships through that. And then over time that will evolve into, we're going to do meetups on Zoom. And it's just like we can all grow together, right? I like to be active on there here and there too. And so, yeah, I like to offer that. And I just wanted to point out, like, you only have to make the one-time payment of $7 and it's for life. But other than that, sending you all so much love, sending you all so much light, and yeah, just keep walking forward, keep moving through the gunk, and I will see you all in the next video. Namaste.